Welcome to Sun City News. I'm your host, Norma Taylor, and here are some stories we're starting off with for this week. Briar Dean from Lifestyle Services informs us of upcoming events. Our SCTV crew attended the recent La Dolce Vita picnic, and later in the program, Securitas Chief Joe Schetting talks about Sun City West. Sun City News starts now.
This is Sun City News, with our news team bringing you stories from Sun City and the Low Country. Taking the lead with entertainment news. And on deck is our sports report. Sun City News, from people you know, about people you know. This week's SCTV News starts now.
Briar Dean from Lifestyle Services is in our studio to tell us about upcoming events they have planned.
Hi, Sun City. I'm Briar Dean, and I'm excited to share some of the great events coming your way this summer. Let's start with a brand new event on July 24th, Daiquiris on the Deck. This is at Riverbend Lodge. Get ready for a tropical evening featuring a fun luau-inspired menu, refreshing frozen daiquiris, and live entertainment from Boki the Steel Drummer. It's a perfect way to escape to the islands without leaving Sun City. Tickets are still available, so be sure to reserve your spot. Music lovers, we also have tickets available for Private Eyes, a tribute to Hall & Oates. Coming to Magnolia Hall, July 28th, 29th, and 30th. If you enjoy the classic hits of one of the pop music's most iconic duos, this is a show you won't want to miss. Looking ahead to August, we have some fantastic events planned. Join us for tacos and tequila at Riverbend Lodge. Enjoy a delicious taco bar with all the fixings, prepared with specialty tequila cocktails. After all, there's nothing quite like a cold margarita with a beautiful river view. We're also excited to present Bourbon and Bluegrass on August 7th in Spanish Moss Hall. We welcome the talented band Swamp Tooth, bringing their high-energy bluegrass sound, complete with mandolin, banjo, and plenty of toe-tapping fun. And back by popular demand, Johnny Rogers returns to Magnolia Hall with his tribute, The Legends of Rock and Roll. The last time Johnny performed here was 2024. He had the audience on their feet, rocking all night long. We're thrilled to welcome him back to Sun City. Of course, summer also means plenty of free live music. Our Live by the Lake series continues every Monday from 5 to 7 p.m. at Lake Somerset in the Breakwater Amphitheater. Then, on Wednesdays, join us for Soundwaves 5 to 7 p.m. at Hidden Cypress, Lake House, and Breakwater Pools. We hope everyone enjoys great music, great company, and maybe even a chance to stay cool by the water while soaking up all the summer fun. We'll see you at the next event.
The La Dolce Vita Italian-American group recently held a patriotic picnic celebrating America's 250th birthday. Let's take a look.
Hi, I'm Penny with La Dolce Vita, our Italian-American group. You don't have to be Italian to enjoy all our fun events. Today we're having our patriotic barbecue at the Pavilion.
Hi, I'm John Lambino, president of the La Dolce Vita group, and we're here having a celebration of the 250-year anniversary for the United States. And I have Penny, our vice president here, who's going to tell you about our new cookbook that's coming out.
This summer, we are introducing our online Italian cookbook with family recipes contributed by our members. Some of these recipes go back generations, and they're sure to be a hit. So we will introduce it to everyone as soon as it's published online this summer. Listen up, it's coming soon. Thank you.
Still more news to come. We checked out the new self-help in Hardeeville. Sun City gets the Angel Tree Award. And Georgia Lash gives us part 4 of the pop-up gardens. So don't go anywhere.
It's safe to say you'll learn a lot in our June episode of Extra. Since June is National Safety Month, we gathered our SCTV news stories that remind us of how safely we are ensconced in Sun City.
Now, our top story takes you to the groundbreaking of our Fire and EMS Station 39. Yes, a fire station to be built within Sun City.
Our local law offices remind us how Project Lifesaver can benefit our at-risk residents.
And you're going to be proud of our Sun City volunteers that assist second helpings preventing food insecurities prevalent in the Low Country.
Our finale focuses on how Sun City TV is helping new residents safely navigate Sun City protocols.
Now, for safety's sake, you really shouldn't miss any of these news stories. Cable viewers, please check our program listings in Sunsations or watch us anytime on our Sun City TV YouTube station.
Hardeeville has a new jewel in their crown. Self-Help opened a new center in Hardeeville.
And welcome to Hardeeville's latest addition to help the people of Jasper County. This is just a wonderful example of how a great organization like Bluffton Self-Help was not satisfied. They wanted to do more. And that's when they decided to come to Jasper County. This is something, again, a great example of an organization that was doing phenomenal work. They could have just stayed where they were and still done phenomenal work, but it wasn't enough. They saw a need and they came to Jasper County. So, Courtney, on behalf of our city council, all the staff that we have here today, and of course, most importantly, on behalf of all the people of Jasper County that you're about to help improve their life. You're going to help them self-help themselves. And we can't thank you enough for that. So thank you very much. And on that note, it takes to accomplish something of this magnitude, it takes incredible heart and a tremendous amount of leadership. And to the board and CEO, Courtney Hampson, please thank you again for the citizens of Hardeeville. Please come forward.
Good morning. Thanks for being here. As Harry shared, this moment has truly been years in the making, almost 7 by our calculation. The board at the time was thinking forward and really thinking about creating a path for what we are celebrating here today. Long before there was a building, there was a commitment and a belief that self-help could deepen our work in Hardeeville and Jasper County. And 5 years ago, we started doing just that. Not with a building, not with a classroom, not with offices, but with borrowed space. We taught ESL alongside Zumba classes at the rec center. We set up in corners of the library. We did whatever it took because the goal was simple: strengthen literacy, strengthen opportunity, and create access for our neighbors. And now, here we are. All right, we're gonna cut the ribbon.
We spoke with Andrea Gannon, Vice President of Marketing of the Arts Center of Coastal Carolina, to find out what's on the agenda for the Arts Center. Let's listen.
So Andrea, tell us what's on tap here at the Art Center.
Oh, we are so excited. Thank you, Randy. We have a lot of fun things coming up this summer in addition to Mean Girls, which is on the stage until August 9th. And you know you get your $5 off, Sun City people. Also, we have Tim Meadows. Do you remember Tim on Saturday Night Live? And he's in great shows all the time. He's been in movies. He's a superstar, and he's coming to the Art Center to do his stand-up act July 13th for 2 shows at 4 and 7:30. Please come see him. Then in August, we have 2 other really cool things. We have Divas Through Time mid-August, and then we have AC/DC Tribute Band for August 28th and 29th. It's going to be a rockin' good time. And I know you guys like Back in Black. I know y'all, you Sun City friends, you like to rock it out. So get on the denim and come to the Art Center. And guess what else? We have our new season on sale now. Our subscription to the 26-27 theater series. Oh my gosh. We have Dear Evan Hansen in the fall. We have Annie in the holiday slot. We're so excited for that. We already have our dog. We're so excited. In February, we have a fabulous brand new play fresh off of Broadway called Goodnight Oscar. It was starring Sean Penn on Broadway. It's a dramedy, basically. It's very funny, very witty, and has some very real serious moments as well. Then in spring, we have Crazy for You, which incidentally was the show we opened with when we opened the Art Center in 1996. And then for summer, we have the very fun Escape to Margaritaville. So we kind of have something for everyone next season. Go ahead and get your subscriptions. But in the meantime, come see us this summer. Bye, guys.
The Salvation Army recognized Sun City Hilton Head with the inaugural Angel Tree Award on June 3rd. They praised Sun City residents for their generosity and love of the overall community, noting that Sun City contributed over 25% of the children's gift for Beaufort County during the 2025 drive. Stop by Palmetto Commons to see the award. Many thanks to Resident Services Manager Colette Yankee, Modifications Coordinator Gail McLeod, and Modifications Coordinator Laura Sharkey for all their efforts coordinating this project. They did outstanding work, even arranging for all donated bicycles to be put together before delivery to ease that burden for parents. Enjoy the last of this summer's pop-up gardens, where amid the floral beauty is a garden focused on pollinators.
Kate, I don't know if people know this, but when we do our pop-up garden tours for the garden club, we have a little description that you as the homeowner send us about what we're going to see.
Yes.
Now, in that description, you titled yourself Monarch Mama.
Yes.
So you got to tell everybody, what does that mean? And what are the plants that give you that title?
When I moved here 9 years ago, I was introduced to the monarch population, monarch plants, milkweed specifically, and I just have become addicted to raising monarchs, trying to plant things that they will either use as a host plant or a pollinator, and I want my garden to be a butterfly garden. So that is why I am a monarch mama. I have been known to be addicted to my plants, give strict instructions if I'm not going to be home to my husband, how much to water, what to do, all of that.
But we also have joining us, I guess, Monarch's sister?
She is my monarch. She is my butterfly scarecrow, although she does not scare away the deer. So she just recently had a facelift, and I think she brightens up the garden, and she loves butterflies. Yeah.
She's adorable, and I think isn't it fun when we have a garden where we can smile and laugh a little bit?
Yes.
So when people come back here, they're going to be really surprised. Now, because you are designated as Monarch Mama, can you give advice to newbies about attracting pollinators if that's their particular choice?
Attracting pollinators, it's all about the plants that you plant. I mean, like I said, I have host plants, and I also have pollinators. So zinnias, salvia, and then the host plants, I have purple passion vine, which attracts a butterfly, and then I have 3 different kinds of milkweed. So whatever you can do to get them here, just by planting pollinators, you know, the colors, of course we have the deer. So even the things that the deer are not supposed to eat, they pretty much do. There's only a few plants I can guarantee they will not eat.
Okay, so I was going to ask you, because you mentioned also in your description of your garden that you peacefully coexist with those deer.
Yes,
You have 8 regulars, and I think you said a 9th might be on the way.
Yes, yes.
So, any particular secret besides choosing the right plants or trying to choose the right plants?
I do spray some of the plants that they do like to eat. Like I said, salvia, milkweed, zinnias, lantana, they really don't touch. Milkweed is actually poisonous to deer and the sap that's inside it, so they really do steer clear of that. My most recent venture in trying to keep the deer away is my son-in-law gave me 2 blackberry bushes, and they will spread. So he said maybe they'll eat that and stay away from the rest of your plants.
That's a nice natural way to handle that. Thank you. And we should mention this garden is 3 years old only.
Yes, and I am, for anyone who is afraid of gardening or thinks they can't be good at it, I am a perfect example of trial and error. I plant things just because I like the way they look. They may not work in my garden, they may work. I have probably planted 400 plants in this yard. Some never come back, some the next year it'll pop up and I'll say, oh gee, I didn't think that was going to be a winner. So trial and error.
Great.
Everybody can garden.
Great advice, and I think you're more on the trial success than the error.
I appreciate that.
This is fun. Thank you.
So much more ahead on Sun City News. Randi Selman's here with an entertainment report. Securitas Chief Joe Schetting talks about Sun City West, and JoJo Hinds has a sports report. So stick around.
For the June edition of In Our Neighborhoods, we covered 3 neighborhoods. The first was a Willowbrook Village neighborhood, and they had a Kentucky Derby party. They had the hat contest, obviously. Every Kentucky Derby should have a hat contest, and some very unique games that they played. Next up was the Whispering Oaks neighborhood, and they had a Cinco de Mayo party. And this was a free event for their neighbors, and they had catered food and lots of fun and a little dancing. And finally, we had a very special book club, and that was the Herons Point neighborhood. And what was unique about this is that the author was a daughter of one of the neighbors. It was so much fun to see the neighbors who enjoyed the book and also to hear some writing tips from the author.
As promised, Randi Selman accepted Ben Wolf's invitation to get a behind-the-scenes tour of the Southeastern Summer Theater Workshop and a glimpse of the blockbuster hit musical, All Shook Up. Let's take a look.
Randi, hello.
Hey, Ben,
we're so
it's
glad
so
you're
nice
here.
to see you.
Welcome to SSTI in Beaufort now, right?
Oh my gosh.
Was it an easy trip from Sun City?
Oh, sure.
All right,
sure.
well,
I want everybody to know it was an easy trip to from
Sun City. I'm
yeah.
so glad. Yeah, we've a lot of folks are already excited about the drive over and making it, not having to fight that bridge and the construction.
I don't blame them.
Yeah.
A great choice.
Well, we're excited. Let's go inside, shall we?
Sure.
After you.
Thank you.
What you're going to get a glimpse of today is the very first day the actors are on the set. So they've spent the last 9 days creating this massive, massive musical in the black box. So the set, theoretically, it's multi-level in real life, but it's all taped out on the floor. So they've been imagining every step, every level, and today they get to go on the stage. So you get to be here for that, and we're so excited to show you. It's also the first day that they're going to be riding the turntable, which is motorized. So they get to test that, and maybe you want to take a spin on it too.
I might.
Okay,
yeah.
let's see. Let's go.
It's really exciting.
We've got All Shook Up opening the season. It's directed by Jelani Remy, who directed last season's 9 to 5. So we hope that you come check out the amazing Elvis music. Just really spectacular shows to open up our 19th season here in Beaufort.
9 days?
9 days, and that's number like 1 of 27. Isn't that insane?
Insane.
Insane.
And talent.
Yes. That's why I call it the minor leagues of Broadway. These will be your center fielders for the Yankees in a few years.
Mets.
So we're back here. These are some of the mechanics that run the turntable. There's a giant wheel in there that looks like what we might equate to like a pitching machine and like Little League pitching machine, not to make another baseball reference, but that's kind of what it looks like. And these are some of the motors and things running. This is Josh. Josh is our assistant technical director, who we had the great fortune of not only leading our tech education, but attends the master's program at UNC Chapel Hill where they have this machinery. So he was able to get it out of these giant boxes off the truck and knew just how to set it up. You want to show Randy?
Yeah. So this is a computer controlled software. So we program how we want the turntable to move in here. And then what it allows us to do is load a cue. And then when the stage manager tells us to go, we can actually load it. Turntable moving. So it allows us to program all of its movements. We can control its speed, its time, and everything, and then just run through the show. So it really helps create the same effect over and over and over again.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
So cool. Would you want to ride the motorcycle onto the turntable?
Okay.
All right, let's give it a shot. Let's bring it back around.
I'm Randi Selman, and that's your entertainment report. Remember, life is entertaining, so don't miss the show, especially All Shook Up at the Southeastern Summer Theater Institute.
I'm in love. I'm all shook up.
Securitas Chief Joe Schetting is in our studio today to discuss Sun City West. Let's listen. Well, Chief, it's great to have you back here on Sun City News.
Thanks for having me again.
Okay, we're going to talk about Sun City West. I'm sure your favorite topic here. Please restate the rules for crossing the bridge to Sun City West.
So obviously, since we opened up the bridge, we've made some changes as far as how it's laid out and, keeping the pedestrians together, and we don't have pedestrian lanes on both sides. We thought that would make it a little bit safer for everybody to cross on. But the new rules are pedestrians aren't allowed to cross the bridge overnight, because there's no lights on the bridge anymore. You're not allowed to obviously drive a car over the bridge, and it's just for golf carts and pedestrians. And when we say golf carts, we mean golf carts, not gators and mules and all the different, utility type vehicles that you see being driven around from time to time. It's designed for golf carts and pedestrians. That's what it's for. And also with bicycles, if you are going to go over the bridge, you have to walk the bike.
Okay.
So those are the rules.
So you have a bicycle, you cannot ride. You have to walk your bike over.
Correct.
Just
and
like
the association adopted fines for these offenses for 2026. And it's $200 for riding a bicycle over the bridge, and it's $1,000 for driving a car over the bridge.
So staffing, Sun City West, has your staff grown since Sun City West officially opened? And if so, by what amount? It seems like a big area here.
But yeah, how many people have we added? It's really a matter of how many hours have we added, because sometimes, a lot of the people are part-time employees. But we've probably added, just since the Sun City West main gate opened up, about 56 hours. So
that's over a week worth of hours.
Yeah, and Sun City in its entirety, we've added probably close to 200 hours.
Wow, that's a lot. That's a lot to cover with the mileage and the going around and everything. It's a
a lot of roads. The amenity buildings are enormous, and we expect, that it's going to continue to grow because there's going to be more events over there, and the more homes and things like that. So it's just things that we constantly monitor.
Okay. Well, thank you. One last question. Is there any timeline on putting a traffic light on Argent for crossing over to Sun City West? Because it seems that's one of the complaints that we hear about all the time, that, I don't want to go over there because of that traffic on that road.
Yeah, I get it. And the answer, though, is I don't have an answer for you. All I know is that it was approved. And that's great news, because it has been approved. So it's going through the process with DOT. But if I could answer that, there's probably, I don't have an exact answer for you. I know that it's in the process.
Okay. Well, it's good to know that it is approved and that eventually we will get a light there. Great. great news. As always, thank you so much, Chief, for coming on the show.
Sure. Thanks for having me.
Sitting in for Mike Romano is JoJo Hinds with the Sports Report.
Hello, sports fans. The Bocce League began its summer session on Tuesday, June 23rd and Thursday, June 25th. Both leagues will play at 10 a.m. The teams are being captained by Roy Powers and Jeff Aston. Good luck to all the players. In the 18-hole Couples Golf League play at Argent Lakes, the Flight 1 winning team was Tom and Ethel Boyd and Bob and Sue Coleman with a net 17 under par. The Flight 2 winning team was Dean Kitchen, Cheryl Thomas, and Bill and Valerie Patrick, who shot a net 24 under par. Now closest to the pin winners were Michelle Haney for the ladies and William Kelly for the men. Michelle's was on hole number 8 and Williams was on hole number 12. Michelle was 7 feet 1 inch from the hole and William was 2 feet 8 inches. Now, winners of the Men's Golf Association One Gross, One Play from the blue-white combo tees were John Palin, Joe Marcus, and Blair Spring with a net 19 under par. For the white-black combo tees, the team of Vince Misano, Keith Hawker, Jim Shelley, and Chris Duvall were winners with a net 7 under par. The Battle of the Badges softball game between Sun City residents who were former police and firefighters was recently held on a hot, sticky day at Veterans Memorial Field. Mike Romano interviewed Pat Palisco, manager of the firefighters. Let's watch and listen.
Okay, with me is Pat Palisco, who is the manager of the firefighters here. Pat, you tell us a little bit about your background as far as firefighting.
Well, I did 20 years as a volunteer in my town, which was Floral Park, Long Island, New York. And I actually became chief. I was first assistant chief on 9/11. The actual chief was a sergeant of the Port Authority Police. So when that happened, 9/11, he was very busy. So automatically I moved up and I became chief. So, and I was chief for the rest of 01, 02, and then 03, and then 04, the next person in line moved up.
How long have you been in Sun City?
18 years.
Okay. Okay. So,
yeah, and that
so you're a veteran here.
Yeah. And 18 years belonging to the club.
Okay.
And this is, well, I'll tell you real quick. This is the very first time this kind of game ever happened in the 18 years I've been here, PD versus FD, ever.
Okay.
So I'm hoping that we can, next year, I'm hoping to be able to have more people and 2 games.
You can see more of the interview on the upcoming Spotlight on Sports show. By the way, the police team won the game, much to Mike's chagrin. Well, that's it for sports. It's now time to get outside and have some fun. For Sun City Sports, I'm JoJo Hinds.
Well, that's our news for this week. Thank you for watching. Catch us on cable and on our YouTube station, where we invite you to click like and subscribe. To see expanded coverage of some of our SCTV stories, tune into our monthly show, Extra. And if you have questions and comments, email us at suncitytvhh@gmail.com. But make sure you check us out every week for all the news that's happening in your community. For Sun City News, I'm Norma Taylor.